All right. Drawing the shadow days coming up pretty soon. Looking forward to that. All right. Finish up some of the buildings right now. So we got probably this stream or the next one, depending on how fast I move. I've been pretty slow lately, so I usually try to get things done in like six videos, but sometimes it can take up to 8, depending on how long I'm drawing, how long it takes to draw. So yeah, that's something I'm proud of, to be honest. try to get it down to, well, if I could, I'd do it in one video, but it's a little harder for me. All right. So here we got the shadow. He's fighting a bunch of dead gangsters. Yeah, he's taking on everything in comics too. So werewolves, I believe, vampires. So this isn't too far-fetched. Isn't too far-fetched. Been listening to some shadow radio shows. So good. Trying to go back and just listen to as many as I can. They're really hard to find. I think they're like lost to time or whatnot. It's pretty sad. Let's see here. I'll work with this building right here. Should be these are gonna be kind of tricky, but I think it adds a little bit to it. There we go. Yeah, I'm working like 20 days straight this month. So my schedule is just literally all over the place. Just trying to do these where I can. So apologize for the lack of consistent scheduling and programming on this channel. But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully one day I'll just make money on my art and I won't have to do a day job. Don't quit your day job, folks. All right, let's see here. But yeah, if you can, check out radio show, man. The Shadow, man, all over the place. You can go to the Shadowcast, learn a lot about the Shadow on there. They have a couple audio books on there. Also, Razor Fist channel, the Rageaholic, and All This at the Farm. All This at the Farm has like 100 radio shows, starting with Orson Welles. So, I highly recommend those 3 channels. Really, not much more out there on YouTube. Let's see here. The YouTubes. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Everybody for stopping by. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Drawing the Shadow. This is an old character from back in the day. He used to be more popular than Batman at one point. He's kind of like Mysterio, Batman, and who else put together? There's another character I'd say he's a lot like Mysterio, Batman, and Scarecrow. Maybe a little bit of Scarecrow thrown in. So you got 2 villains and a hero. That's kind of the Shadow. There's probably more I'm forgetting too. Maybe a little Doctor Strange as well. Huh? Maybe a little Doctor Doom. Yep. But he was the big dog, on radio. in books, magazines, pulps. Long time ago. And, you know, I'd love to see them come back and just make tons of shadow stuff. I'd like to see them kind of go back and make some shadow. Should do some radio shows, do some podcasts, do some cartoons, do some animated movies, do some TV shows, do some movies. Primarily like set in the past, but I'm open to seeing like some modern interpretations that are done right. I'm always down with that. It'll never be as good as the original timeline because it's just so classy, you know, with the Art Deco and just that era is just really cool. But that being said, you know, like I always give like Phantom 2049 an example? That's a really good cartoon. So I'm sure it could be done with the shadow as well. And it's coming up on his birthday. It's be the last day of the month. So we'll be celebrating that. Hey, how you doing there? Hey, good luck, Mavali. 36-hour, huh? You're gonna need some sleep. Yeah, that's a record. I think the longest I've gone is 19 and a half hour shift. I've never done 36. That's wild. You're gonna need some rest. You're gonna need some rest. You gotta pace yourself. Take some naps. Hey, what's up, Lek? How you doing, man? Yeah, still cranking away on the shadow piece. Got another, probably this stream and another one, and then it'll be done. Yeah. I'd love to see more shadow stuff, man. Such a cool character. Perfect for horror, dude. Like Hollywood's dumb. Like horror's in right now. They know it, you know. But why don't they do a shadow movie? That would be something so fresh. Something totally different. Yeah. Especially if you make it back in the day. That a little wider. The Alec Baldwin movie is the shit too. Really, really good movie. I like that a lot. He changed some stuff around, but he's pretty cool. Like an opium warlord. That's pretty wild. Yeah. Shoot through him. See, Lek, need to find a decent actor with pull who's a fan already. I think that's how Baldwin got one made. Probably a big reason Ghost Rider is getting made. Yeah, allegedly, what's his name? Gosling went to, Feige or whatever with a take for that. My pick's, my pick. I always say Adam Driver. That's my top pick. Got the voice, got the height, got the talent. Could see him doing a bunch of disguises too. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Got the nose too. That's like a big thing. I wouldn't be surprised though that it's time. We're due for one. We're due for those pulp characters, And then the horror stuff's getting big now, and then Spider-Man Noir did really good. So I don't see why they wouldn't, try to do it. I could see it getting made. They're making. I hear a lot of like sequels too right now to other movies. Obviously, Spaceballs. There was a bunch I seen the other day. I didn't know they were making sequels too. A lot of legacy sequels. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Ghost Rider though. He's cool. It's gonna be interesting to see his take on it though. That guy's he doesn't bring a lot of like energy to movies. What's his name? At least the movies I've seen him in. Gosling, he's kind of chill, So I want to see what he's got, He does do a lot of the stunt movies, and Driver and stuff like that. So we'll see what he's got. I know Nicolas Cage is kind of over Ghost Rider. I think he loves Ghost Rider, but I think he's just over it, He got a tattoo of Ghost Rider on his shoulder. But it's like, bro, you never even gave it an MCU try. You know what I mean? You never gave it an MCU try. I'm pretty sure they would do it. But I don't know, man. I think the movie, the rights weren't at Marvel at that time, so that's probably why. And he already did 2 movies, so he's just like, I'm good. I don't need to do any more. It's like, I'm good. Is that it right there? I think that is it right there. Yep. Yeah, Alec Baldwin was solid in there. And thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let me move this over. Well, maybe I'll finish this right here. Yeah. Finish this right here. Get that done. Was it what's his name? PK Russell, or that director of Dream Warriors and The Mask? He just passed away this week. Sad. Dream Warriors was a pretty good one. I think that was like my third favorite, or maybe fourth favorite in the franchise. A lot of people's favorite out of all the Freddy movies. Thanks for hitting the like. I appreciate it. Everything counts in large amounts. Drinking a dirty Dr. Pepper today. Like, you know what? F it. I'm working like 20 days straight this month, so I'm taking an easy day today. Having a little kickback stream. Let's see here. I'll do this. There you go. Gotta get some more paper. Running out of Bristol. Bristoli. These windows in here. Yeah, I guess Glenn Danzig's making a Hellmask movie. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys read Hellmask yet, but it's pretty awesome. That book's really good. And another medieval Dead Knight book that's out is a little different tone, but it's really good, is Corpse Knight. They're both good. Yeah, I've been reviewing both of them. I gotta go pick up the other Corpse Knight. It came out on Wednesday, but for some reason I didn't get it. I guess I overlooked it. Thinking of that Marlowe movie with Liam Neeson. It's pretty good. It's from the director of Interview with a Vampire. Yeah. Just called Marlowe. It came out too, like on the sly, like low key. Oh, okay. Saw it at the Red Box. No more Red Box, I don't think. All right. Just putting some windows on here. All right. Ugh. I miss my barbarian brunch show. I've done that show in months. The show was fun. Not a lot of people watched it, but I had fun doing it. I'm going to bring it back as soon as possible. Part of me is just like thinking about doing it. I don't know. Like this, just kind of go live and do it randomly. But I don't. I like to have things scheduled. So much stuff I got to do. Yeah, once I get my book all ready to go, and yeah, pretty much this by this time next year, all my stuff should be kind of hopefully lined up. Or even before that, like in the springtime. But I gotta get my book finished with the pre-press, and then I gotta deliver all the books, and then by that time I'm gonna be free. I don't have to worry about nothing. No, there's always something. Yeah, it's a real shame we never got another Shadow movie. I remember going to see it. I was in 4th grade when that movie came out. I remember wanting to see it so much. Yeah. Let's see here. Fix these. Fix that up a little bit. The Shadow, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to start putting probably more effects on him. He'll probably look a lot different once I'm done. Yeah, I'm going to probably do a lot of tweaks on him. Because the Shadow knows. Ghost Rider. I guess they recasted the Black Panther. I guess its son's gonna be in the role now. Or the character's son. Yeah. I thought the first movie was pretty cool. One thing I didn't like though is I felt that the character, he kind of didn't earn the power. You know, he just kind of had it growing in his basement. I remember reading some comics back in the day where he had to kind of go on a journey and do all this stuff to get the get the herb. Maybe that'll be like a big part of the new movie. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. Be kind of stupid if they didn't do it again, because he literally has to like kind of go all over Africa and fight a panther and climb a mountain and find that herb, dude. You know, he was just growing it like the Chronic in his basement, like in the first movie. Like, oh, he's already OP. He didn't really have to earn that shit. I didn't like that. Yeah, just like handed to him or some shit. Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of down to give Marvel a second chance. I think if Marvel, like, I know I am. I didn't watch really any of the movies over the last 7 years. So fucking, they're just kind of woke and stupid. So I didn't watch them, to be honest. But yeah, I'm willing to give them a second chance, man. If their shit's good, why not, right? Like I was saying before, man, there's not really that many movies you can watch with your family when they're good, right? Where you both like them. And I think like the first 20 or so movies were all pretty decent, like watchable movies you could watch. Oh, there is one that I watched and I actually liked that no one really talked about that much, but I did like it. I liked it, and it was Quantum Mania. The fucking I actually dug that movie. I thought it was pretty cool. Thought it was pretty original. You know, it was pretty epic too. Bill Murray was pretty funny in there as well. Yeah, it was good. Could have been probably way better, but I still thought it was fun. You know, I don't like James Gunn that much, but I also enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I thought the Adam Warlock character could have been way cooler, but I still thought it was a pretty fun movie for a James Gunn jam. I'm not really into James Gunn that much, but I think his Guardian movies are okay. So I'll start drawing these, and I'll probably go in and tweak some stuff. See here, saw that Dynamite lost to Burroughs' license. Yeah, to Titan. Probably going to get some cool Tarzan and John Carter. Yeah, yeah. If they're smart, they'll start making comics of that. Thanks for hitting the like, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be pretty cool. I know I'm excited. I never really got into John Carter too much. I haven't really read any of the books. Same thing with Tarzan. I haven't really read Burroughs that much, but I like Tarzan. I like John Carter, so. I know the books are way more epic, where he's down in Placilador. Like they never do that in the movies. So that's gonna be pretty epic. Right. What else we got up here? Kind of feel bad for Dynamite. That million they got screwed out from Diamond might sink them. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him. Yeah, because they got a bunch of fucking dope books now, dude. They have all, and then they have all the like the Shadow and all those pulp characters. They don't always do stuff with them, but at least they do some stuff with them every now and then. You know, sucks. Really does. Because like once that happens, and who knows what else they'll lose, right? Diamond really fucked everybody over. Back to comeback. Fuck that. Back to comeback. I remember they were saying that. Back to comeback. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. I don't know about all that. Just shouldn't have been a monopoly, man. There really shouldn't have been. There's no reason for the industry to be that like that, There should be like big comic books out there. There should be big indie books. All those motherfuckers should be able to sell their books. Everybody should. And there should be just, have the ability like based on merit, Merit and just, yeah, pretty much merit. Because even if you got an indie book that's kind of nichey and some people like it, even if it's like a slice of life book or something, some people might like it. And I don't know, man. They should have just a medium that's been around forever. It just shouldn't have been like that. Just like, oh, they're for kids. It's like, no, they're not. They've been around for a long time before even, same thing with animation, like the Fleischer cartoons, and actually adults had them first. Kind of sucky. Same thing with Dark Horse, man. Dark Horse has like they got rid of Richardson, A lot of shakeups this year, huh? A lot of shakeups. shady stories from past concerning comic distro mob figures and such. Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. That's wild. How's it going, Arl? Looks like the JFK airport. Thanks. The shadow knows. The shadow knows. There we go. All right, where are we going? You know what I'm going to do right here? Forgot about this. Guess Masters of the Universe is tearing it up on Prime right now. 4 days straight. Even it's like #1 in the world. And it's even people are even watching the Dolph Lundgren one. That one's like number 9, I guess. I hope they make another one. I really do. And with less Deadpool humor, that'll be perfect. Here we go. These are my 99-cent store pins right here. They're pretty good for just filling in blacks, for $1. Or $1. And they make good spatter too. On top of that. Give him an extra $1. Remember that from Young Frankenstein? Give him an extra $1. That's my favorite part of the movie. They're like in the very beginning of the movie. It's Frankenstein. Give him an extra $1. I'd buy that for $1. Do 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 do. That Batman Begins song and the Shadow song sounds kind of similar. An extra $1. I do want to go see Spaceballs though. Oh, Super Troopers! I also want to see that. Super Troopers 3. That looks like it's great. They're gonna have a special popcorn bucket for Harkins theaters. That'd be cool. Yeah, I have a feeling that one's gonna be funnier than the second one. Second one wasn't funny. I was like, trying to laugh, but I just couldn't. Same thing with Dumb and Dumber. What was it Dumb and Dumber 2? Trying to like make myself force laugh. Yeah, it wasn't working. that pop right there. Let's go, Mikey. Thanks for stopping by. Drawing the shadow right now. Let's see here. A bit of that. Boom. Right. It's probably just going to go in there like that. Okay. I will start using my day was pretty good, actually. No complaints. Yep. Still alive, still working, still breathing. There's nothing to really complain about. How was your day? Hope pretty good. Tired, huh? Yeah, I'm tired too. That's why I'm chilling, drawing right now. Drawing some of the shadow. Yep. Throwing down some inks. This is my Dollar Tree. Was it a Dollar Tree ink pen? Brush pen. Pretty awesome. For $1.25. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm probably going to be done with it next time. Just right now, I'm kind of adding in all the blacks and stuff. I wonder who they're going to get for the new God of War. They fired Ryan Hurst. That's wild. Yeah. Wild Stallions. What's up, Timothy Olsen? How you doing, dude? Oh, thanks, Mikey. I appreciate it. I'm drawing a little bit of the Lamont Cranston right now. The shadow knows. The shadow knows. You got to do those like black metal Popeye Viking vocals, you know, the tribal ones. A little bit, and smoke like a pack of cigarettes. Then go scream in the room for like 5 minutes or so. Then you'll do the voice. Shit'll sound tight as fuck. The shadow knows. Yep, that's the secret, guys. If you want to get some cool sounding vocals, you go scream a little bit, smoke a couple cigarettes, and you can get some pretty cool sounding voice. Now you're ready for radio. A lot of people don't want to tell you that, but what is it that guy Wentworth Miller? Well, not Wentworth Miller. That guy that's doing the Darth Maul voice, he chews on he's apples to get the effect. Because when you're doing a voiceover, you're kind of looking for that effect, you know, trying to find that right sound that you can manipulate to sound like somebody. You're creating a character, you know, and your voice is your instrument. And sometimes you got to do that. Same thing when you're like recording, you know. For me, I like to do like a little shot of whiskey, and I eat like potato chips. I learned that from some other people. And then when you heal the voice, then you do hot green tea and honey. That's how you heal it. Yep. Okay. Definitely not feeling this. I need that just straight up black. No texture. Just the starkness of it. Thought I wanted a little texture. I do not. Let's see here. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt's on Tubi, right? I know. I'm gonna try to watch. Is it only 7 seasons? It's only 7 seasons. That's it. I thought there was like 10 seasons. Yeah. Only 7, huh? Wow. There's a lot of episodes though, huh? So you got to watch all those, and then you get Shudder, and then you watch the what is it? You watch the Creep Show. That's cool. Yeah, I have to tell the wife about that. There was the longest time I was trying to buy it, you know, when I was collecting my DVDs, like freaking 14 years ago. It's a long time ago. But now I don't really buy CDs or DVDs anymore. Like a band I like comes out with a new album, just like, I'm gonna try to get a T-shirt, you know. That until I get a CD player for my car. I'm gonna once I do that, then start supporting bands again. But I figured I'd just get a T-shirt, you know. Get a T-shirt. It's the same price as a CD. The Airheads reference? I didn't, man. I'm sorry. I haven't seen that movie in like 20-something years. I've seen it a few times, too. I've seen that movie a few times. It's pretty good. That was back before Adam Sandler, dude. That was before Adam Sandler was Happy Madison, right? That's how old Airheads is. Back in the day. Buscemi was fresh out of the fire department at that time, I think. Yeah. The Lone Rangers. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The Lone Rangers. Yeah, right. Now I see what you're talking. My brother-in-law's texting me. I'm telling him about he's like, give me some good movies to watch, you know. So I was telling him about He-Man. He liked the new He-Man. I'm like, well, shoot, dude, you want? Okay, well, here's Conan the Barbarian. You know, here's RoboCop. Go watch that. You know, like people ask you about stuff like, well, what should I watch? You turn into like a deer in the headlights. You can't remember all the stuff, you know. So I just start thinking of my top 3, and then kind of movies that are like out right now, you know. Then other movies will start popping in my head. He's like, I'm gonna watch Conan first. I'm like, yeah, dude, watch Conan first. That movie's solid. Solid banger. Conan Destroyer? It's just, you know, it's like a weird kids movie, I guess. It's like a kids movie, but shouldn't be a kids movie because Grace Jones is running around in a thong through the whole movie, you know? And all of her shit's like hanging out. So it should be rated like R, sort of, which is kind of weird. Other than that, yeah, it's kind of like a kids movie, I would say. It's a toy movie. Dude, you hear they're gonna make Arnold universe, the Conan, the Milius verse comics. You know, it's cool. There's some blood in there too, dude. It's just not. It's fun. It's just not. You know, it's nothing compared to the other movie. You know, the other movie is like the other movie is like a Robert E. Howard movie. He really nailed the world. It's like the world of Robert E. Howard. Oh man, I got to get back to making my Conan Conan content. There's a bunch of like topics I wanted to talk about, but I've been just so busy. Next year or spring or what have you. Right now I'm just doing these draw streams and talk to people this way. I might jump on a stream and hang out and draw with some other people, but this is pretty much all I'm doing right now. Yeah. No, it's not bad, dude. It's just when you compare it to the other movie, it's like, ooh, you know. But no, it's pretty cool. It's one of the best barbarian movies for sure. Same thing with Red Sonja. That one's pretty cool too. I like Destroyer more. But yeah, like just like Deathstalker. What is it? Beastmaster. Those are good too. I got bit up by mosquitoes on my feet yesterday. Oh man, they love my blood. I'm looking at getting my books into more stores in Boise. Are you out? Is that where you live, man? You live in Boise? Is that where you're from? There's another homie that jumps in the chat sometimes. I went on his show. We watched Conan. We were talking about. He had never seen it. That guy Cringe Caldwell. You should say what ups to what's his name? Crenshaw, that dude. He lives in Boise. He reviews comic books too, bro. And he has people on his show sometimes and talk about their books, but he does other things. So it's just not the comic book shill. It's a bunch of stuff, you know. Like I went on there, we were shilling a little bit of Hell War, and then he's like, we talked about Conan the Barbarian. He had never seen it. There was some things he liked about it. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, it's my favorite movie. Freaking love Conan. Never get tired of that shit. Even Howard would love Conan. Robert E. Howard, he'd fucking love that movie. He'd be like, damn, they didn't, you know. But he'd be like, yeah, they didn't really. This isn't Conan, but he'd say that's a pretty good movie though. I think you would like it. Yeah. Oh, you was on a show once? Oh, okay. There you go. Nice guy. I gotta get in. I gotta erase a lot of stuff in here. I'll start adding my tones and gradients. This picture's it'll change. I always like to add different tones and gradients and values. Effects. It's always changing. Part of me wants to just just make the hands kind of pop out a little bit. Huh. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to cover all this in black. It might look pretty cool. That's how I did this one. His hands just kind of popping out of the shadow. I was thinking about doing that. Looks a little cooler like this one though. Let's see. Might do it. A little on the fence. There we go. Looks okay. Yeah, I gotta get rid of some of these pencils. Just trying to see what I could do right now. You gotta do that. Finish that other building. Work on that. Let's see here. Right. Well, thanks everybody for hitting the like. I appreciate it. That always helps out. Let's see. Definitely going to try to get into some Tales from the Crypt tonight. Most definitely. Just gonna do a little hint of something right here. side of the building. Yeah. Do. Can't get enough of what? What can't you get enough of, Tim? Oh, Sunny in Philadelphia. Never watched that show, man. I'm gonna have to check it out. It's pretty good though, huh? Pretty good show. I'll have to check it out. Definitely have to check that show out. I hear it's pretty funny. I'm always down to find a new funny show. My favorite comedy TV show is Married with Children. That one and maybe Seinfeld. I like Seinfeld. She had man hands. Let's see here. Funny, huh? Let's see, Leck. Pretty interesting how The Shadow got created. A radio show to sell detective magazines, which of course required magazine stories. Imagine if Howard had characters with radio shows as ads, right? Yeah, that'd be pretty amazing. And then the creator was a magician, Walter B. Gibson, friends with Harry Houdini. It's pretty wild. Right, let's see. Who knows where evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. I can listen to some of those. Yeah, dude. Check out Aldous' channel. Aldous at the farm. He's got a bunch of he's got 100 and I think the first 130 episodes of the radio show. First one with Orson Welles. That's the first one it starts off with. Pretty cool. If you're not already subbed, I would recommend it. I'm looking forward to Sin City, man. The new one. That new Frank Miller one, the Western. I think that's gonna be fun. Right. Let's see. Start putting some sky up in here. I was going to put a blimp up there, but now I'm not. Yeah, those radio shows are fun to listen to. The Shadow. Cool if they had radio shows on more. On YouTube and whatnot. There we go. All right. I'm getting there. I'm probably going to put some clouds in there, some gray clouds. I think that'll be fun. Get the sash out of there. Then I might come in and add some more shading to the buildings from Nightfall. I think that'll be fun too. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Better for little details and stuff, though. Way better for details. Should get the big one. Try the big one out. Using the big one. I think this is the big one. That's the little one. Both for the little one, huh? Guess so. Let's try this out. Try the big one out. Okay. Paper's white right there, man. Behind the ears right there, look at that. Huh. Wow. Thing works pretty good. Dig this eraser, this electro eraser. It's pretty cool. I think I got it for $10 off TikTok. Trying to learn some new techniques with it. Gotta get a feel for it. Pretty cool. So I'd rather use a big one. Still really use the big one. Let's see if this one works right here. I think this is the Moo. It is the top of my Moo. This one works badass. When it's clean, you gotta clean it all the time though. Yeah. I think Frank Miller should do a shadow story. I don't know if he's ever done one before. I think that'd be pretty badass. Once I get those pencils up, then I can start adding more details. Some of the stuff's going to get lightened up too. Unfortunately, but it's kind of just what happens. That's when I can come back and start fixing everything. Adding some tones, making stuff darker. Might have to re-ink some stuff. That's okay. Get to see where my values are at. All that good stuff. You got to get them pencils. Got to get them pencils up. And I can even bring back pencils and add more pencils. I like doing that too. I might even make the pencils in the sky. All right. I gotta clean my eraser again. Bunch of dead gangsters. I think that would be a pretty cool story. A lot of pencil on here. I gotta get up. A whole lot. A whole lot. Roll that pencil up. Start adding some grays, some blacks, some whites, some effects, some spatter, all that shit. I'm trying to get it cleaned up. That way next stream we can do all that. That'll be the finale. Then we can start drawing some Solomon Kane. In the absence of light, darkness prevails. Is that from Hellboy? Yeah. They called him Hellboy. There we go. There's some more right there to get out. There's always something lying around. All right. Always some pencils somewhere. Can never get it all. Get it all out of here. I want to let this dry for a day, but it's just taking forever, so I don't want to do one more stream of it. Where I can get like 90% of it done, and then because usually I like to do these and then I'll post them like later because I got to keep moving, you know. Sometimes they take a while to post, so unfortunately, maybe some people will like it. Maybe some people will hate it. Get some conversations going, maybe, hopefully. Think about your art. You want people to react to it some way, you know. You want them to love it or hate it, right? It's like, yeah, it's okay. That's okay. You know, you want to evoke an emotion, pretty much. Some black in there. Some black in right here too. Telling you, man, these things are fucking cool for $1.25. Dollar Tree. Shit, man. My grandma got me that chain. Right. Going about 2 hours. Probably going to call it there and then do one more stream of these. Maybe tomorrow of the shadow. But thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday night or early Monday morning. We'll do it again. Go check out some shadow over on Shadowcast or All This at the Farm. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time. Keep it metal.